Denise Huskins was kidnapped and sexually assaulted, but police publicly dismissed her claims as a hoax. The 2015 case became known as the "Gone Girl" kidnapping, referencing the 2012 novel and 2014 movie about a phony kidnapping. The pair were vindicated when Huskins' rapist was caught 3 months after Huskins' return for Denise Huskins and boyfriend Aaron Quinn. March 2015 was a nightmare. The Vallejo, Calif couple was awakened in the middle of the night by armed intruders, drugged, and blindfolded before Huskins was kidnapped for 2 days and raped twice by her captor. The kidnapper demanded $8,500 in ransom, but Huskins would soon turn up at her mother's home in Orange County, a few hours before the ransom was due 2 days after she was kidnapped. Police didn't believe Quinn when he first called 911 after freeing himself, or when Huskins reappeared at her family's home. Instead, police publicly dismissed their story, which quickly drew comparisons to the 2012 novel and 2014 film Gone Girl. Now, Huskins and Quinn's story is the subject of a Netflix true crime series, American Nightmare. The 3-part documentary begins streaming Wednesday. Huskins and Quinn, both working as physical therapists at the time of the kidnapping, spoke with People several weeks ago about the harrowing experience that upended their lives nearly a decade ago. "I don't know if I would have had the confidence to be able to return to work knowing that people would still think that I'm some con artist or hoaxer," Huskins said. "A big part of our job is putting our hands on people, quite literally, to help facilitate their healing. And a big piece of that is trust, and how can you trust someone who lied about something so significant as a kidnapping? I'm not sure where we'd be." Denise Huskins and Aaron Quinn, courtesy of NetflixQuinn, said their case didn't require Sherlock Holmes, just basic police work. "Those months in between were unsustainable and we weren't able to go back to work," Quinn said. "Partly because of trauma and partly because they wouldn't let us. Who wants to hire a hoaxer? So that's a big challenge in the digital age. You can't move towns and get away from it. Anyone can just search you and then decide, I don't want to work with this person, or, I don't want to hire this person." Police initially didn't believe the couple, who said a group of intruders wearing scuba gear had infiltrated their home in the middle of the night armed with taser guns and bound the young couple with zip ties inside a closet in their home. Denise Huskins and Aaron Quinn, courtesy of NetflixAuthorities, finally caught a break in the case 3 months after Huskins' shocking return when a chance discovery at a similar crime scene roughly 40 miles away linked Matthew Muller, a former Marine and disbarred Harvard-educated immigration attorney, to their kidnapping. Muller, now 44, pleaded guilty to one federal kidnapping charge and was later sentenced to 40 years in prison.